Welcome to Cosmic Wisdom. I have spoken about karma in the article before, although there are few more aspects I would like to mention to complete the story about karma. At the end of this article, you will understand well the karmic processes, why karma is in our lives, and how to free yourself from bad karma if you feel that there is a bad karma in your life. Many people find it hard to understand karma and how it all works, so they deny the existence of it but still keep thinking about it. This creates many unnecessary thoughts, limiting your beliefs. Just because you cannot touch it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I feel the world's energy is changing and humankind is heading more towards the spiritual aspect of life at a very fast pace. And especially spirituality is about finding a sense, feeling happy, and attracting abundance in our lives. By saying this, we are going back to our origins, where it all has started with pure energy, creating our world, including us humans. By pure energy, I mean feelings like unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness, or empathy. These feelings are good traits in our characters, creating good karmas and weakening and dissolving bad karmas. Bad karma is negative energy, but with the right attitude, you can positively approach negativity with acceptance and understanding to balance the energies. So you use the negativity as fuel to ignite a spark for better tomorrows. This means you accept what it is, learn from it, and continue as a better and stronger version of yourself. The negativity is also your emotions, warning you of a danger, or if you do something wrong which is preventing you from succeeding. Ego is the realm of emotions, and a healthy ego has more negative than positive emotions. And with the right approach, you can better understand that negative emotions protect you from danger, so you can consider it as your guide and guidance. Who is your guide? Your instinct and intuition. When you follow them, they will help you with many things, but sometimes it takes courage to follow them. But we know that life is not perfect and we should naturally learn from mistakes. What does it take to find sense and happiness? If we follow our instinct and intuition, they will show us the way. And for this reason, we can use the karmic processes to understand the whole aspect of finding happiness. Happiness is abundance, and abundance is everything making sense only for you. If it makes you happy to have loads of money and you would share your abundance with others, there is nothing wrong with the fact of having loads of money, because you are being generous, and that is a good trait of your character, creating good karma. Money is not bad energy, but a wrong approach can create a negative connection with money. Because money at its core, on the energy level, is abundance. And creating a bad relationship with money can bring shortage or lack in one's life. When someone is short of money, this only brings situations to the person's life, confirming his state of mind. So no matter how hard he tries to make money, he will never have enough money. Energy is ever-changing and nothing stays the same for long. So the good news is that with the right approach to money, you can create a good connection with money, bringing you abundance, and karma is the energy responsible for helping you in such a sense. Allow me to explain to you how I see karma myself. I am also palmist, and palmistry helped me a lot in a sense of understanding how karma works, so I am able to give people good pieces of advice when I am reading hands. If you would like to know more about the way I use palmistry and read hands, you can contact me on my email cosmicwisdom78@gmail.com. Karma is more than believing in its existence, because there is no need to prove that it exists, because it is part of all other existence. Our karmas are hugely responsible for attracting into our lives situations we want to have or even situations we don't want to have. Worrying is praying for what you don't want to attract in your life. Stop worrying and feel happy and abundant to attract the same. Most people think that the world is unfair when bad things happen to good people, or when there is some injustice happening in the world, for example wars, poverty, or famine. Firstly, stop thinking about these negative things, because they are not helping you attract anything good, but attracting negativity if you feel negative. In your heart, you need to feel it. In your mind, you need to believe it. With your hands, you need to take the right action to create the future you feel you want. And you also need to be able to imagine that such a future already exists, even though it is not in your life yet. This way, the universe has no other option but to give you the life you work so hard for. But believing that karma exists is not enough. You need to act. Karma in Sanskrit means taking action or work. I call this universal cycle, that the universe is energy, so is karma, and so are your thoughts, feelings and emotions. And you are just part of that cycle, but a part that can shift your destiny to go in your favor, but only if you are able to control your emotions and feelings, to follow your instinct and intuition with your focus, which is consciousness. Consciousness is universal energy, encompassing space and time. So, with the strength in your mind, which is your willpower, you can shift your fate to go in your favor. And your fate is your karma. When you're courageous, enterprising, and curious, all these good traits of your character are shifting your destiny in your favor. On the other hand, to be uninterested, lethargic, sad or upset is shifting your destiny in the opposite direction. So your fate is in your hands, and with your free will you can decide which way you will go. The universal cycle means what you put out there will always come back to you, sooner or later, and that is karma. So, if someone is moody and feels miserable, why you should not get upset about that person if he doesn't treat you well? The answer is that the way you speak or treat others is the way you speak and treat yourself. That's why when a person is upset, you should not get influenced by the negativity the person emits and get affected negatively to feel upset too. This way you create a negative karma, negatively affecting your karma and attracting into your life what you feel. All this because of someone who was upset. Maybe the person's anger wasn't even directed at you, but went into the space around you and became part of the negativity with your incorrect approach. I can imagine it must be hard to stay calm near a person who keeps raging about, but losing your temper as well would only confirm your connection with a person on an energetic level. Life is all about balance, so try to balance the negativity with a positive approach. Otherwise, you could contribute more to it, so the negativity would be able to grow and influence both of you the same way. It is a cascade of negative feelings multiplied exponentially, this time being so strong that it can even affect more people around. I call this collective power, having collective influence at each other, where people connect through their common actions, creating collective karma. I mentioned it before in my article earlier that there isn't only your personal karma, but also world karma. So we influence each other either negatively or positively. You have the power to change the world. All you need is to trust in yourself and take the right actions, and you will achieve anything if not miracles. Karma plays a fundamental role in our evolution. It connects beautifully your past lives with your present and future. Therefore, it is important to stay present to be able to open up more to the subtle and by eyes invisible forces forming our realities as situations we are facing daily. Through karma, our consciousness connects to the universal energy, so the universe knows how far we have gone on the evolutionary ladder and what lessons we have learned, so the universe knows what situations can throw into our paths, whether negative energies as obstacles, problems, and seemingly hopeless situations, or situations making it easier for us, helping us grow and achieve things easily. Any hopeless situation has a solution and a way out. So it is not about how bad the situation is, but the way you approach the situation. Luck is not a coincidence, but a well-prepared and well-deserved achievement for which you have worked so hard. Sometimes even in the times before you were born in your past lives. We communicate with the universe consciously and subconsciously, as the energies we emit resonate with the specific energies of the universe. On energy level, the universe is not only about abundance and beautiful places where galaxies are forming and life is thriving, but also a very hostile and inimical place where planets are dying with all the life on it, as life itself is an endless journey of evolvement, and the dying processes are only an inevitable part of the evolvement. Something has to die in order for new patterns of energy to be recreated, so the new energies are able to adapt better to the harsh conditions of the ever-evolving universe. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another. The dying is when you let go of the old negative energetical patterns, bringing only obstacles in your life. You are the creator of your own destiny, because the universe has gifted you with a free will and willpower. And not always in human history we have had such privilege. Scientists say that it has happened around 150,000 years ago or so that a human realized the power of freedom, leading to happiness and not only to survival. The feeling of freedom can evoke in you that life makes sense, and this leads to happiness, and happiness is enlightenment. Enlightenment is abundance, health and wealth. So, to feel free, you need to find a way to free yourself from the traps of negative karma set upon you by your past actions. No matter what happened to you in the past, you can change it now with a better approach. So you don't feel negatively affected, but feel free because you have unchained yourself by your free will and willpower from the karmic trap. The past influences your life in the current moment as a karmic lesson. And to dissolve the negativity, you need to approach it with an acceptance, understanding and love. This way you are not affected by the negativity of your bad karma still controlling your life, but you control the energies coming from bad karma. With such approach in your mind, you are traveling back in time into your past to dissolve the bad energies of your karma, if there is one. The existence of your past life is still here, presenting itself in situations and people you meet every day. So to control and dissolve the negativity set upon you, you accept it as it is. And send it some love to weaken the negativity and use it as a fuel to create good karma. Sometimes bad karma can trap us very badly, only throwing bad situations into our lives, but fortunately there is a way out. Just take it as it is, accept that fact and send it some love and understanding, as this is exactly what is needed to balance the energies set upon you. I know it is easy to talk about it and harder to do, Simply, success is not a coincidence but a well-prepared and well-deserved action involving all who you are. This means you need to be more accepting and loving, more engaging and interested in learning new things, more curious, courageous, and enterprising to engage all good energies in you to create the future you want. Life is all about balance. Positivity cannot exist without negativity, so don't worry much about the daily worries. They will not last forever. They will be gone one day, but what will last forever is your memories as energies traveling through space and time with you, as a reminder of who you were before in your past lives and who you are now in the present moment, which is creating your future. No matter what situation you're facing, you always can decide freely whether with the strength residing in your mind and heart want to make positive changes even in a hostile and unfriendly situation to create a better world for yourself and for the others too. Because what goes round comes round, and karma as the universal energy is here to help us to find a way how to feel free, happy, healthy and abundant. If you liked my article, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys.